There's fun in learning around the bend. You could even do it with your best friend. If there's science stuff that you like to know, come watch Allie and CoCo Science Show.
Hello guys and welcome to Allie and CoCo Science Show. I know, where have we been? Well, we moved. We now have a yard. That's been really fun, right? Going outside. I was busy at work doing prescribed burn classes so I can start doing some cool conservation work. And I am, in the process of moving. I've been thrifting and saving furniture from garbage and having to fix that up. And I want to build a garden here and figure out how to compost. I've got a big to-do list. But I did want to make a fun video for you guys. Doing a science experiment because it's summer and sometimes you need a little activity, right? Right. So I thought it'd be fun to do a time budget analysis. It does sound fancy and confusing, but actually it's really easy. Basically, you're going to sit somewhere and observe an animal for like a period of time, like a sample period of time, because you can't watch that animal for like 24 hours, right? But you could watch an animal for an hour or 10 minutes. And so this gives you an idea of what that animal does in its day-to-day life. I actually got to do this on two cool occasions. The first one was in my ornithology class where I was looking at how oil and gas noise pollution affected bird populations. It's just a little project, nothing crazy. And I got to follow lemurs in Madagascar for a few hours and do a time budget analysis for them. So it's a really cool thing that anyone can do. You don't need a lot of equipment. You need a notebook, a pen, and a sneaky place to hide. If you want to use binoculars, you can, or you might be looking at something really close up, like an insect or a spider or something. So what you're gonna do is find a place to watch an animal, and you want to be as like incognito as possible. You want that animal to not know you're there. Why? Because if it knows you're there, it may act differently. So try and find an animal and try and just like let it do its thing without knowing that you're there. Easy peasy, right? So we're gonna look around my yard for an animal we can follow and show you how to do time budget analysis. Now, the key thing when you are creating your field notebook for your time budget analysis, you need to keep measure of a few things: the date, the time, the location, the weather conditions, and any other observations that may have an effect on animals acting differently in your ecosystem. So today, it's partly cloudy, 84 degrees. It's about 12 p.m. on June 6th in my backyard. There is the occasional tree chopping noise, so that may affect the animals that we see today. So let's go find something to observe, yeah? Oh, go. That just means we have to keep looking, okay? Let's go find something. So Colette found me about 4 Cuban brown anoles. We decided to follow this one on the fence line, and we saw him doing push-ups, which is a way for them to regulate their body temperature, and flashing that little dewlap, which can regulate body temperature or be a sign of aggression. So I did speed this up. He wasn't walking around this fast, and full disclosure, I did round the times because I was counting in my head because I didn't have a timer. So a more legit, oh, someone's getting some little snackies. Anyway, it was sped up and I was kind of rounding because I was counting in my head. But he did end up chasing the other 3 Cuban anoles that were on this fence line. And then we kind of scared him. So this is just kind of the basics of what we saw in this short period of time that we saw him. So now you gotta do a little math. I'm sorry. You have to tally the amount of time that you observed your critter. And for me, that was only 2 minutes before he ran away. And then you have to kind of combine everything, like how many times they do push-ups, and you have to define what might be push-ups, what might be walking, or what might be like aggressive behavior. Sometimes you gotta know a little bit about the animal, or for today's purposes, we're gonna keep it simple. So, you know, he did push-ups for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 seconds. Now, if you want a little bonus funsies, you can kind of, oh my god. So, you can kind of add up all the times I did push-ups, flap into do-lap, and then, sorry, I was like gonna round, but then not round, whatever. You take 50, or, you know, the amount of time it took for one activity, divide by 120, and multiply by 100 to get your percent. So, he did push-ups for about 41.6% of the time. The next highest was walking, which was about 20.8%. Then he did some do-lap flapping for 16.6%. Oh no. Chasing is 8%, 8.3%, and eating for 12.5%. And that's how you do a time budget analysis. Very fun. And that's about it for the time budget analysis. So this was a real quick experiment anybody could do at home, at the park, at the zoo, at the aquarium, watching an animal, making observations. So for the question of the week, I want you guys to tell me how your time budget analysis went. What did you observe? What did you find out? Did you have a hypothesis to go along with that? Or were you just making observations? Tell me how they went down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned a real cool experiment or you like cute, curious puppies. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to follow us for more adventures. We will see you guys next time. And and if you have any suggestions of more videos you want to see, put those in the comments as well. And we will see you guys next time. Bye. I put my chair here in the woods, right? To show you, you know, hide incognito. And the chair is sinking into the sand. I need to find a new place to do my observation. What was that? Hey, Coco. Maybe I should just observe Colette.